Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining us here today on the 13th of August of 2026, and we are post total solar eclipse in Leo. I hope that you're all doing well and that you got through that eclipse in not such a hard manner. Eclipses are never easy, remember, and Leo is about the ego, so it can be a humbling energy that we may be going through. And remember, this eclipse may be lasting or may be playing out for the next year moving forward, but the closer we are to the eclipses, the more we have the results. So keep that in mind as well. Thank you for joining us, and a big special thank you to our members: Aquarian Dreams, Belinda McElroy, Rose Montea, Joanna, Kerry McSweeney, Cynthia, and Empress of the Universe 13, Natalie. And big special thank you to our patrons as well. You hold this channel up, and we really do appreciate all of you, even here on YouTube, even just for leaving a comment. We'll be extending this reading. Today is the 13th of August, just letting you know that on the 15th is a big religious day for us here in Greece. So it's a long weekend. Tomorrow is a public holiday, and therefore I was thinking to do your reading tomorrow, but the closer we are to the religious holiday, let's say, or celebration, we shouldn't be doing any readings, right? It's more about respect, and therefore taking a little bit of time off and honoring this big day. It's got to do with Mother Mary. Okay, so let's see what's going on. As I said, we'll be extending this reading. We'll be I think that in the extended today, we'll be looking more into your person. Now, most of you are here for a particular relationship. Okay, as we know, every Wednesday, this is the typical reading that we look into a very significant relationship with someone who you're in contact with or not in contact with. So many of you may be wondering what's going on in their life. Okay, so we'll be looking at the other side, at the other party in the extended. Let's see what's coming through today. The eclipse energies are still very potent, so let's see what's coming through energetically, as this is an energetic read. It's a general reading, remember. It may or may not resonate for each of you every single week, so keep that in mind. If you're interested in a personal, then all the details are below this video. Thank you for downloading and supporting us with the Mary Lou Cup application through Google Play for Android users. Don't forget to do the updates if you've downloaded it, and you do get a free tarot card every day. It does tell you about the energies. You can ask the question. It is free, daily tarot card. So that's what I do. I visit the application every day, and I get the vibe of the energies. Okay, so we're still trying for the App Store. Thank you so much for your patience, the iOS users. Let's see what's coming through. What's coming through, dear Spirit? It is very, very hot here in Greece. Very hot indeed. It's difficult to work with these temperatures, but we're going to have a cool turnaround the next few days. I think it may be raining, they said, tomorrow. So we're just hoping for a bit of a cool down. And please put your hearts and your minds and your prayers towards Mary Elizabeth, who needs our guidance, our healing vibes sent to her at this time. Mary, hello Mary, my beautiful friend, Mary Elizabeth. We're all here for you. Please leave a heart beneath the video and send your best wishes to Mary. She really needs it right now. So thank you. We are a beautiful community here of loving souls. You all came together for Gaia's return, and we really appreciate all of you. If you could come together and send your prayers out for Mary, who's going through a bit of a struggle right now. Okay, thank you so much. Also, for Paulina, she also needs those healing vibes. Paulina, wishing you well, sweetheart, in your own challenges and hardships. Most people are going through a lot, but some people are dealing with much more than others. So please, Spirit, if you could guide these beautiful souls and help them through these hard times. And these wishes are for all of us. Okay. Love and light to all of you. Let's see what's coming through in love. What is the Karma Dharma? Think of your special person. As I said in the extended, we will be looking at what's going on in their life, in their subconscious. Today we'll be covering the reading with the Mystic Moon Oracles to look at the subconscious, the emotions, and we'll see how that works out. Let's see, what is the Karma Dharma around about in the now? 13th of August, unless you're watching this sometime later, the message could be significant for you. Let's go. And we've got Temperance. Temperance, which does speak to healing and balance, and it's all about something that's changing that you may not be aware about. Remember, this is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is natural 9th house. It's about seeing the bigger picture. It's about understanding that there's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of needing to have the wisdom. Spirit is saying, I'm there, I'm supporting you. This is Archangel Michael saying, temper yourself, be patient. You know, Leo is a fire sign. It's not a patient sign. But Spirit is saying, take it slow. Remember that the moon conjoined with the sun in this total solar eclipse. It was an amazing sight. I saw it on Instagram. And we are on Instagram, so do follow us there. All the links are beneath. And TikTok. An amazing sight to see a miraculous phenomenon. The eclipses, especially when they're total, right? Where the sun is totally blocked out, the sun's light. So the moon is going to come up and conjoin, will be now in the next few hours, with the south node. So there's something that we're needing to release that is not good for us, something that's finished up, that's karmic, that we need to release. It doesn't have to be a particular person. It could be a situation. It could be the way you perceive things. It could be anything, okay, depending on your own personal journey and your own birth chart. And then the moon will later on today and into tomorrow will ingress into Virgo, and Virgo is where we had the eclipses. So you know, anything that passes over the points of the eclipses that have happened can sort of trigger and activate past eclipses since the end of 2024, right? And remember, we're coming up to, because we're in the window of eclipses now, we're coming up to a lunar eclipse in Pisces. And we've had many lunar eclipses on the axis, Pisces, Virgo. If you're a mutable sign, as is Sagittarius, you're still going through many, many changes. So it's not only the fixed signs, it's the mutable signs as well that are still being activated to make the changes that they need, because the south node was transiting through Virgo. And Virgo, of course, look to that area of your chart. Naturally, Virgo is service to others, it's work, it's your health, it's your daily life. Very significant. It's our small pets. It's people who we connect with on a daily basis. People that we work side by side with. that we come together with. It could be friendships as well. And remember that the moon is going to pass over as it is the sun. The sun's light is blocked out, right? But the moon conjoining with the sun is a new seed. So the moon passing over and, the late degrees of Leo and into the early degrees of Virgo, that's where the royal star Regulus, the heart of the lion, is. And that could be kings, queens, it could be recognition, it could be success, it could be downfalls as well if you haven't been good, if you haven't been doing your due diligence. So let's see what's going on. What is going on? And we do talk about this, the astrology, more into detail on Patreon, so do consider joining us on Patreon. Let's see what's going on in love. Think of your person, past, present and future. We've got the Queen of Coins, we've got the Five of Coins, and we've got the Ten of Coins. Wow, so much earth, which is practical matters, physical matters, security, financial, even emotional security, feeling safe, secure, right? We've got the Ten of Pentacles, and we see Mercury in Virgo. It won't be long before Mercury does come to Virgo, because Mercury is now transiting through Leo. We see the key, and the key opens up this drawer, and the drawer it holds those 10 pentacles, which shows a lot of gold, a lot of abundance. But 10 of Pentacles also speaks to a marriage, a family situation, a cycle that's coming to a close, that's completing, that's culminating, right? It's like the gold, the riches, the value, the recognition is there for some, but we go from the 10 to the 5, which you see this is like someone that's begging for recognition, being valued by others. There's a sense of detach here. Usually in the Five of Coins we see two people. Here we see one person. It's like begging or feeling left out in the cold, feeling poor, feeling unloved, feeling undervalued and not recognized. There's like a detach of relationship here, like both parties are feeling that they're alone, right? Totally alone, down, and it feels as though here someone has lost their faith in this connection. Now, money matters can play a major role. Yes, surely. Ten of Pentacles here. It feels like the gold is there, the recognition, the support, but it may involve some sort of a completion. It could involve family members, a family that you've built through marriage, right? We see the detach here, that even though maybe there was a chapter in your life where you felt loved, protected, supported, this could be the ending of, and it's fated, right? A chapter, a cycle in your life that's coming to a close, right? And it's got to do with an open wound because of the key here. And the key can open or close doors. The key can also be a wounding, psychological, physical, emotional, even financial wounding, which speaks to a sense of feeling poor, right? Poor and unloved, where your emotional life is concerned. This could also be someone with a Queen of Coins. We know she's very sacrificing. She is the most dependable, the go-to person, the Queen of Coins. She's stable, she's sincere, and she's very loving and very sacrificing, very giving. She's the archetype of the mother, and can also support not only those that she's the mother of, let's say. It could be a metaphorical mother. It doesn't have to be someone that's actually given birth, right? She could be a spouse, she could be a mother, she could also be someone who owns their own business, someone that's independent, can stand on their own, if that's necessary for her to do. Queen of Coins, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, could be any earth sign, right? We see Virgo strongly here, the Virgo symbol. Remember, she is the archetype of the Empress, and she knows her worth. She knows what she wants. She knows what she can carry, and she could be very independent as well, because she's gone through the lessons. Remember, she's the fourth queen in a row, so she's got the experience under her belt. But we see here that there's a detach. Okay, it's like, because I feel that there is a sense of pride here, and I feel because Venus now is transiting through Libra, Libra and Virgo, they're connected, right? And because Libra, in the past, the stereotype of Libra did not exist. It was the constellation of Virgo and then Scorpio, and then Libra is in the constellation of Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess there was a necessity for two people coming together, two whole people, because if you think about it, Virgo is about, I'm going to service, but I'm also going to discern. I'm going to be very much about the details. Through physical actions, you see the connection, right? Through practical means, through reality. Because if you think about it, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the little details. It's the logic as well. It's the left side of the linear brain. So she speaks to reality, and Virgo will service and will give and will provide, will mother, will produce, will give. And then after, because let's say Libra, where there's balance or no balance, right? Then comes Scorpio, which is the end, where there's no reciprocity, no harmony, no reciprocal energy of giving and receiving. Then comes Scorpio. And I think it's very significant to also mention that Venus will be retrograding at the late degrees of Libra and then into Scorpio. So that will be a very significant time moving forward, October and into November. But also this will be a story that will come to a completion just before Christmas. So the second part of the year will be very significant. Right here, it's like someone's begging, but I feel that there's a sense of pride here, a sense of patience. Spirit is saying, be patient. You will receive what you are worth. She holds the Ace of Pentacles, right? And we've got the Balance card. It's like saying, okay, because this is logically an ace, this is an ace as well. So maybe that's 7 Pentacles. If you've invested a long time in this connection and you keep having cycles again and again, there's some message there. It's like it's saying, be patient. Whether you're, this could be you, this could be another sign that you're dealing with, someone who holds strong earth. They don't have to physically be an earth sign, but remember, we're talking about, we've got more Virgo, Sagittarius. This is mutable signs, transmutation, flexibility. Remember that Leo is a fixed sign, and we've got this eclipse, something about eclipsing the ego, and then be ready to provide the work. I don't know if it's on your side or on the other person's side or both parties. Remember the Balance card, Temperance. There needs to be a flow. Let's see, because this could also be a mother, someone that's quite motherly, that's given their all, and they have received nothing back. They haven't received the reciprocity. They haven't seen that. This could be someone finishing up in from a marriage, from a long-standing relationship where there's been a detach. You're not on the same beliefs. You don't believe the same things. It's like growing apart if this was a marriage. Different ideas, different beliefs, so on and so forth. What is hiding? Six of Coins, King of Swords, and the Two of Coins. It's like there's a dilemma. Things are up in the air in the near future. We see the Six of Coins, two cards that speak to balance. Where there hasn't been balance, reciprocity, fairness, and justice. King of Swords comes through. This is Aquarius. Remember, the North, collective North Node is in Aquarius. And, you know, the King of Swords could be someone that wears a uniform. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. It could be someone that thinks very out of the box. Someone that's very futuristic thinking. They don't show emotions. This could also be someone that is a professional, that's someone may be seeking guidance from, right? More generally, what I see here is Aquarius. I see Virgo. I see Libra. More so. And this could also be, I mean, with the King of Swords and the Six of Coins here, and the Two of Coins, there could also be choices where someone is making a choice now to cut away the past, to cut away, because this could speak to legal divorce or separation. This could be what's being talked about now, because there's been no connection here. And the Two of Coins, right? Still the dilemma, or things are being up in the air. There's still stress. And again, balance cards, a lot to do with balance. Where there have been imbalances, there needs to be a severing, a clearing, truth talking, right? And of course, we recently had that full moon in Aquarius, which wasn't an easy one. And it was the completion of the solar eclipse that we had in February. So what's hidden, possibly, if this is the Queen of Coins now, right, she's a divine feminine, what's hidden from her side is that someone is doing the work behind the scenes. It could be going through the notion of separation, divorce, or someone preparing to clear the air, speak truth about choices that have been made or what they're working on now. And that could be freeing themselves up and getting detached from the past. Whatever it was another connection? Was it the way that they reciprocated, showing, let's say, not showing their true emotions? King of Swords doesn't usually show their emotions, do they? They're more about what is logical and what could continue, right? What the future looks like. Let's see what's going on. Five of Wands, conflict, internal, external, not being on the same page, trying to build on something and not getting there. Five of Wands could involve others, conflicts within a family situation. This is a card of fire, and there is a lot of fire, a lot of air in the sky, which could bring, which is sort of quickening the energies, right? Quickening the energies, but also a lot of possible frustrations could be coming out. Remember, Mars has entered Cancer, so it's got to do with the personal, emotional life and things that we may not be aware of, because Cancer is about my home life. It's about what's going on in my personal life, in my environment, right? It's ruled by the moon. And we've got the Wheel of Fate, fated events, but difficult fated events, because this is the challenge, right? The wheel. Fate, destiny, and karma. Remember that the wheel is a 10, which comes to a completion brand new beginning. It is Jupiter, and Jupiter does speak to either severing, separating, or coming together. But it's in the challenge position. So this ending is not going to be an easy one. This restart, if we could call it. Remember, this solar eclipse was about a new seed planted, but there's something that needs to be released from the past, let go of. And it's in Leo, so it's got to do with matters of heart. So since we had a new moon in Leo and the moon is going to ingress into Virgo, we will see, because Virgo is about service. It's about getting back to the drawing board, going back to do the work. So relative to this new beginning, we may see in the next 3 days that there's some sort of physical, practical action taken. Something that's methodical, something that's real, right? Relationships do take work. So, yep, we've got Sagittarius here. And, well, don't forget that Jupiter is also in Leo. So Mercury is also going to connect with Jupiter and then with the Sun as well. So that's going to be an interesting time. We should have some aha moments, some enlightenment coming in where matters of the heart are concerned. We see the Four of Cups, so someone emotionally is unhappy, right? This is like the Dharma position, but he's looking at the Ace of Cups. In many cards, many decks, we see that this person is focusing on the 3 cups that are, that are spilt. No, they're usually in the upright, but he's focusing on the 3 of Cups and not on the Ace of Cups, which can also speak to self-love. Because remember that even Leo is self. It's what I truly need. And this is the Dharma, and this is the crowning position, very significant. 4 of Cups for me, it speaks to someone's emotional life, their emotional standing and their emotional surroundings, right? It feels like there was celebration in the past, but this is like a separation. It's a detach from maybe past happy times with the 3 of Cups, or that there were third parties. And now there's an initiation or an opportunity. But this person is thinking a lot about this Ace of Cups, which is, first of all, self-love, taking care of me first, and then being happy to be able to express, to take this opportunity that is God's given gift. It's an opportunity that maybe is returning possibly as well, because I see the 4 of Cups as missed opportunities. This looked like this person now is focusing on that Ace of Cups. So a different way of someone doing things in a different way, emotionally speaking. Now, where the passion, the desire is concerned, there's conflict here. And where the passion is not reciprocated, because it's not a 6, right? There's conflict. There is conflict here. The karma and the past, 2 of Cups. This is the seed. So there is a very significant relationship here. Possibly in the past, there was an equal giving and receiving, but obviously something went wrong here. Something needed to change. The 2 of Cups is balance. Now, we're not reading reversal, so maybe where this connection is concerned, there wasn't an equal giving and receiving, because we do see the 3 cups that are standing here as well. Remember that we saw the King of Swords. King of Swords, who is someone that doesn't show emotions easily. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. They are quite similar in energies. Why? Because if you think about it, the Queen of Pentacles, she's practical and she's about reality, and so is the King of Swords. So there is, even though we're talking about, it could be Aquarius, Virgo energies, not it could be specifically for some people, not for everyone. But there is a connection there. Okay, remember that the Queen of Pentacles, if we're talking about Mercury, and then King of Swords would be more futuristic, Uranian, Uranus, Mercury. We're talking about Mercury. If Mercury is amplified, it's like the Uranus energy. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. So it's about using both sides of our wisdom, our head, our logic, our futuristic thinking, our higher knowledge. So where practical matters and practical matters, right? Mercury, and then a spiritual connection as well, or having insights, having the ability to have the insights, because Uranus is connection to God and spirit. Recent past, what's been going on? A tower moment happened. A tower moment happened or is happening, and the tower is an uneasy energy. Remember, it's about something not being built well, or there's some sort of shock, or something's that the beans have been spilt in the past, some knowledge coming in, or this could be happening. Remember, the timing could be hard to pinpoint, but the tower is a shift. It is change. Now, Uranus is in good aspect, was in good aspect with Venus and with other planets. We've explained this on Patreon for the astrology. So whatever is shifting, changing, falling is going to bring that Ace of Cups, the opportunity. Near future, the Five of Cups. Interesting. A lot to do with emotions. See, the Three Cups, they're broken. This is not something that someone can go back to. And she's holding the Two of Cups. So it's like she's going back to the past. It's like something karmic is coming through right now, where she feels that, and there are regrets, there is remorse, it's about the past. This could be what is necessary to be left behind so that these cups can work. And Three of Cups, third party situation, one party being released, because that's what this solar eclipse is about. And remember, this is emotional change as well, but she is looking at those Two of Cups in a very negative way. So not believing that they're hers, that she holds them. She's feeling quite powerless. Let's look at the position of you. You've got the Five of Swords, so you've got a battle on your hands here for sure. And again, this is very negative thinking. This is also where fights, arguments, it could be your perception, it could be dealing with, you could be dealing with an air sign. If you don't have strong air in your chart, you're dealing with an air sign. Five of Swords is the swords come out, and you possibly could also be looking for an intelligent way to overcome any conflict and win over a battle of intelligence. These could be mind games as well. You could also be thinking that your person or whoever you're dealing with, if it's a past person or the person you're hoping to manifest, that they're playing mind games. This could be an illusion, let's say. Because remember, Venus is in opposition to Neptune in the sky. So it could be lies, deception, illusions. But the Five of Swords isn't easy. There's a lot of stress, angst, and anxiety that you've got within you, and you're thinking very negatively, but you're also trying to win over a battle that isn't easy for you. It's the battle of the mind, okay? And some of you could also be in the process of moving towards, hoping to move towards serenity, but you've got a battle on your hands still. It could be anything legal that you're working through, or again, I'm going to say dealing with someone that uses very harsh words to downgrade, to hurt. to control you. Whatever this Five of Swords is, it's not an easy situation. Let's look at your surroundings. You've got a King of Wands here. We've got a King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Powerful, magnetic, attractive, courageous. We don't know if this king would have been in the upright. If he was reversed, he would be self-centered, narcissistic, coming through as very sexual, someone that doesn't feel that they hold power, someone that could be in a position of weakness at this time. We'll see. What is in the hopes and fears position? The Chariot. And the Chariot is about forward momentum, overcoming obstacles. It's a card of victory. It's a card of moving, transitioning. Remember the Chariot, number 7, it is ruled by the moon. Someone could be thinking to take a trip, to move house. It could be your person, if you're dealing with someone that's coming through as quite fiery. They've got strong fire in their chart. The Chariot in the hopes and fears. Someone is fearing making a decision to take their life to where they want it, their love life. It could, as I said, it could also speak to movement, like a change of home, a change of state, country, whatever it is. But there are fears concerning that because there's a lot of information that's missing. We see the moon, right? And this comes after the Lovers, and the Lovers is a twin flame. It's the head over heart decision. It's the choice to move forward and to not feel scattered, to balance out and use both sides of the brain. What's logical and what does your higher self tell you? I would say more than likely, trust in your higher self and what spirit is telling you, and trust your heart. They do say that even the heart has got its own mind. So let's see what the possible outcome is. You could be dealing with someone that is a foreigner or that needs to travel to come closer to you. We've got the Death card. Oh my God. Oh my God. So Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, all the water signs have come out. It's a very emotional time, feels like. I would say also Aries, because of the Tower. Aquarius, we did see Aquarius before with the King of Swords. And we said the Queen of Coins. We've got the Two of Coins, the Nine of Wands. Difficult decision. Someone's been through a lot of hardship or is still going through a lot of hardships. In the near future, we see the Nine of Wands have been through a lot. This is also someone having blocked the other person or having put up their wall. You know, I'm not going to move a finger. I'm exhausted. Maybe she's waiting on someone to make a decision, or maybe she's needing to make the decision. We do see the colors of the rainbow here. And the rainbow is like remember, it comes out after a storm. So we will be seeing some challenging weather conditions in the world because of the astrology. So it could possibly indicate a time for you, a particular time. You see that she's enlightened about what she needs to do. And we've got the Page of Coins. This could have been a messenger, a promise for the future, working on something, studying something to do with the future. It could have to do with money matters, a new beginning. Even the pages hold the pentacles. Could have been a promise from the past, but someone's exhausted because they're working a lot, because they need to do a lot of work, because it feels heavy. Whatever it is, Let's take some other messages and see what's coming through. The Death card means change, Scorpio, and I don't know if this is because I'm going to say also, if you're still in this particular connection, when Venus and Scorpio, when Venus retrogrades between Libra and Scorpio, that could be the final curtain, the ending, or it's a metamorphosis and the foundation of the relationship going through a big metamorphosis and changing, being changed up from the ground up, right? But if it's been hard, if it's been very hard, that could be the final curtain, the ending, okay? Let's see what's coming through with the romance angels. Remember, Scorpio and the Death card is a metamorphosis. We've got 13, then 14. So possibly we're still at the hanging man energy, where someone needs to see things from a different perspective, needs to go through a surrender, a release. We've got another lunar eclipse, 28th of August, right? And then we've got one last lunar eclipse in Virgo next year. But especially for the area of Pisces, or for Piscean individuals, this is, so with so many lunar eclipses on the axis Virgo, Sagittarius, this is huge changes and release, needing to go deep, right? Needing to see things more clearly, because remember, lunar eclipses are more emotional, more internalized. This is like spiritual awakening for sure. So there's big change, big change. We will cover that. Just a moment. I apologize about that interruption. Let's take the romance angels. I must tell you this. Don't start cooking while you're reading tarot. Charcoal steak. Yeah. So let's go. Let's see what's coming through for love. Thank you, Spirit, for helping us, for guiding us. I'm really looking forward to cover these with the Mystic Moon Oracles and go a little bit deeper. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Codependency. Some sort of addictions. They could be, that are affecting this connection. Even the cups, with so many cups, yes, someone could be going overboard with physical addictions, trying to escape a situation because it hurts too much. Or it could be cycles that you've had with this person, or it could be codependency, or staying under a relationship because of finances. But express your love comes through. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So there is romantic love here, but there's some sort of codependency. Someone may need to have a drink or two so that they could be more expressive openly, because they're too sensitive. They may feel unloved, whatever it is. We will see. I mean, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, we did say Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes through a lot. And water signs can get vulnerable, or may be prone to having a few drinks here or there, because they're very sensitive. Please don't take it in the wrong way. We've all got water in our chart somewhere. Please, Spirit, give me one more card. What comes after the expression, where Spirit is advising? Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Go ahead. Express love. I think Spirit wants me to take the card. What comes after the express your love, please, Spirit? What comes after that? Okay. we have, this could be the one, let go of control issues and retreat. So what I see here is that there is going to be a meeting. It's like, because someone has got doubts, okay? And the doubts may be there because someone has not expressed. Maybe they've expressed through words but not through actions. Maybe the control is a form of holding back on the actions. So, you know how we say all talk and no action. That could be something that's coming through. But letting go of the control, and even words, playing with words. There could be fights because someone is not putting their money where their mouth is. So all talk, no action. So there are doubts here. And the talk, for others of you, it will be the opposite, where someone is acting, taking some form of action, but not expressing, not being emotionally open because there's sensitivity there. There are fears. And the King of Wands could be someone that they're not very expressive emotionally. They're more about what they desire. And sometimes, you know, the male archetype, let's say, may express their passion and not be able to express their emotion. It doesn't mean that they don't want this connection. It means that they come through physically. They're more driven by their desires and their passion, but deep in their subconscious there's also that emotional connection which they may not be able to express. We did see the King of Swords before, so let's make some room here on our table. This could be the one. So someone is not 100% certain if you are the one for them, or you may be doubting that your person that you've connected with is the one. But it's time to disconnect from the world. This speaks to a secretive connection, a secret meeting nevertheless. And we also see the old oak tree there, which its roots go back to past lifetimes. It's been long standing. Could be from another incarnation that you're connecting with this person, right? And there is a potential for something long term because we see the bride and groom, unless you feel that this is your person. That's why they're dressed as the bride and groom. Possible past lifetimes there was a marriage, or there's two people that are in other marriages that are secretly connecting. Oh my God, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. The decision may not be between two people. The decision may be, can I express myself emotionally? Can I be vulnerable? Those who cannot be vulnerable and open emotionally possibly hold complexes. A wounding from their childhood, possibly the connection to a very powerful mother. Queen of Coins could be the mother. And I'm going to say also that for some of you, this could be there could be an age difference, a maturity difference. Because the feminine here is showing up as very powerful, very motherly. So this could be also, for some of you, you may be a mother archetype for your connection, where you're nurturing, loving, providing. You may even remind them of their mother, you know, or of a loving parent that was always there for them. Let's see what's coming through with the singles and relationship. Let's take a peek here. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. There are red flags possibly here, and that's why there are doubts as well. Spirit, please guide us. What's coming through energetically? Because we see in the near future there's still remorse, there's still regrets, emotional hardships. When we've got fives, we've got 1, 2, 3 fives. Fives do speak to changes, big changes. Okay, Spirit is saying take this card. Thank you, Spirit. Burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. I find the word retreat and retreat very significant here. Retreat could be going away somewhere, going on a holiday. Someone needs to take a break. It could be that there could be a physical meeting whilst you're on a holiday, taking time out. That could be a surprising time that will change everything, because the Death card is a metamorphosis. And maybe this connection is because there's a sense of being burned out, right? We did see also the Nine of Wands. And that could be relative to the Divine Feminine. She's burned out. She needs a holiday. Someone needs to recover here. Way too many cards. I'll take the top card, and it says mixed signals. You don't let others know you're interested. Flirt and be approachable. And we've got a king here in your environment that is quite flirtatious. So we will see. And there have been mixed signals. And they could be the red flags. When there are mixed signals, then there's conflict. There are doubts. And that's when the relationship can get stuck. Fear of cheating. Not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. And the King of Wands could be someone that is, sometimes they could be the cheating king, right? Because they cannot hold back on the fire that burns within them. So someone's been burnt here. Once bitten, twice shy. Someone's been burnt, and that's why there are doubts. Someone feels that there is no emotional connection here, and it could be only the sexual, right? There are also red flags and doubts. And what's at the bottom? Feel unloved. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. So someone here feels that they're not loved fully, and they're feeling unloved. Okay, remember, if you are dealing with someone that holds a strong earth, they show their love through actions. Now, King of Wands is more sexually inclined, more inspired to chase. So I'm wondering if, because this is in your environment position, if you have been dealing with someone that was very slow, they needed to be certain they weren't ready. Because with a Chariot, this is what's on their mind. They want to take action. Remember, we saw a lot of earth. Earth is grounding, it's slow. Right? Let's see let's cover the Five of Wands. What's that about? What is this conflict about? And this is relative to emotions and the subconscious. Could be your energies, could be your person's. Summer. The conflict could be physically happening now in the summer, in the Leo season, unless there's a conflict and there's a lack of happiness because there's been no happiness, right? Summer is fun. All I do is work, and I need to get out and about and have some fun. I need to, retreat, go away, something like that. For those of you that are in the southern hemisphere, maybe it could have been last summer where you had an argument, you weren't on the same page. Or for those of you in the northern hemisphere, I mean, we're coming up to the end of summer, so maybe there has been conflict during summer when someone was at a retreat at the beach. Why do we have the wheel? Because the wheel is like a timing card, right? It is like a timing card, and it's in the challenge position. It's like something is not coming full circle in the time that you expect it. And there's contemplation about fated changes, divorce, separation, or coming together. We see a divine masculine that's needing their time to clear the air. There's a lot that they're not clear about, because the wheel, fate, is also Jupiter. It speaks to truth. But you see all the clouds here. Let's look at the Two of Cups. And the divine masculine may not be so trusting because everything is not so clear for them. If you are the one that's going through conflict and not having a good time, and you're doing the work now and going through fated changes, the divine masculine may not be trusting that you're telling them the full truth. Two of Cups at the foundation, the guide. We've got like the Hermit here. This could have been a secretive connection, or this has brought someone to go through their awakening. This has, yeah, the hardships here. And there may have been spiritual guidance from one person to the other here as well. It's like a teacher coming when the student was ready. So this has got a lot to do with this connection. Let's take one more on the guide. And we've got the Fool. It's like light and darkness, like fluctuating emotions here. One moment, you or your person or both of you felt like this was the right thing. And then the Fall is about, I don't know, I'm doubting. I don't know if I can be grounded, if this could happen in reality. I mean, the Fall card to me is very similar to the Capricorn energy, right? It's Saturnian. So a lot of cycles I get here. It's like spring and fall. Like spring is where the you know, everything is blooming, right? Gaia is creating because Persephone is up on the earth. She's not in the underworld with Pluto, where autumn happens. So like a fluctuating energy of the light, then the darkness. We're on and then we're off. So a sense of happiness and then a sense of mourning. What is the Tower about? What's that about in the recent past? Compromise. One more and a third party. Wow, someone's not ready to compromise and be in a third party situation here. And where there's been a past relationship, a third party, third wheel is falling away because of the Tower. Not being able to compromise anymore. Okay, let's release this. It's taken away, right? And there comes the Four of Cups. Now there's also fears and doubts whether there is a third party or not here in the recent past. And the recent past may happen in the now when you're watching this, where you figure out that maybe a third party has fallen away, or that there is a third party, and someone's not willing to compromise, so they're releasing this, or suddenly someone is enlightened that there is no more third party, that's fallen away already, and then you can come to balance and find the middle ground. What's this about? Cycles. Saturnian cycles, addictive cycles, codependency. To me, this is like the surprise that comes in. This is the flower, it's Venus, that's the Ace of Cups, and what else? The divine feminine. Trust your higher self and your intuition that something is coming in on this cycle. This is fated. This is your dharma. Possibly you've needed to go through lessons, harsh lessons, where you needed to grow. It involved your spiritual awakening. Just looking at the sun here, the way it was eclipsed, the light of the sun was eclipsed out yesterday through the little Instagram uploads that I saw. It may have a lot to do with this total solar eclipse. Trust your intuition. Let's see what the Five of Cups speaks to. The remorse. I haven't seen things clearly. I was wearing rose-colored glasses. Maybe this dream won't work out. I don't see clearly. You still don't see clearly in the near future, my dear friends. But if you do, for some of you, because there will come a moment where there will be clarity, the masks will come off. Remember that these are two Pisces cards. That could be around the lunar eclipse in Pisces, where masks come off, and you see that there is the possibility of your vision turning physical, emotionally. The masks come off. There could be some clarity there. And seeing those two cups, holding those two cups, they're not broken. Let's see what the Five of Swords in the position of you. What are these fears? What are these mind games? What's going on for you emotionally and in your subconscious? Yeah, you're in a winter energy. You're feeling very down, very lonely, very detached. And there is a possibility, if you're going through any legalities, legal divorce, separation, or that you're trying to pull something off in a very intelligent way, that may be happening in the time of winter. Let's see the King of Wands. King of Wands in your environment. Let's look at their subconscious and their emotions. Healing. Tribe. This could be someone that's powering up and thinking to come closer to you, to connect with you. They're overcoming obstacles, and they may be the person that's going to bring a healing, a sense to your life, and you're possibly feeling that this is someone that is your tribe. This is your person, unless your person has gone through separation, divorce. What they want is out there, moving house, and they're connecting and finding solace and support from their tribe, whoever their tribe is. And they're also seeing signs. You may be seeing signs. The signs are pointing the way. With the colors here, even though we see a lot of red, I also see a lot of browns. So a lot of fire and earth come through relative to your person. What is the Chariot about in the hopes and fears? You may be hoping that your person may be making a choice, or that they may be coming to meet you. Wow, maybe hoping to overcome some form of abandonment, right? To not feel scattered and not believe that one will be abandoned again. That your person may come and go from your life again. Your person may be thinking that you've abandoned them as well. But there's a fresh start here. So it feels like someone's reached rock bottom here. Feeling a sense of abandonment, because I was thinking of the Five of Pentacles in the now position that we saw at the beginning. What is the Death card about? And remembering the extended, we'll be looking at your person, what's going on in their life. So it'll be more than likely someone that's coming through as quite fiery, someone that's thinking of taking action, someone that feels like they've had no fun at all they've been doing is working. This could be a business owner. Someone that's hoping for or going through legal challenges, or hoping for karmic change or clarity. Someone that may be hoping that if they're the third wheel that you are releasing, someone that you've been connected to, they're wishing for second chances, and they are connecting telepathically with you as well. Action. This is communication. Someone's seen things from a higher perspective. These are messengers, birds, but they're also about transition and movement. Someone could be taking a flight, and big dreams comes through. It comes through, the big dream. If this is what you've imagined, you're going to get an inkling in the near future. I would say in the month of August, or at the latest early September, that there is a possibility, because you're going to be seeing a lot of signs. Remember, the signs are not only for your person, but this is your reading in your environment. There's a King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands is very powerful. I hope that this is not someone that's trying to control you, because on them we've got the healing, we've got the tribe, and we've got the signs. The signs say that your person is going to, they've seen the bigger picture, they're going through a metamorphosis in their life. Don't give up on your dream. The big dream comes through. There will be revelations. The death card is Scorpio. Things were hidden. This is deep, this is transformative. And remember, all the water here, strong emotions, a very emotional time towards the end of August. And we've got the pride and ego. This could be a spiritual connection. This could speak to physical, emotional, and spiritual abundance, so connecting with someone on a spiritual level. There may have been some vanity, some pride, but this is strong intuition. Pay attention. See the eyes. There could also be, you could also be, you're being watched through social media, the eyes, or maybe your person is watching your social media through others' eyes, so through a friend's social media, right? So keep that in mind as well. All right, let's take the advice from the Universal Love Oracle. This is it here. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, and we will, as I said, we'll be looking into your person, so we will pick up these cards and do a whole new reading on what's going on in the life of your person. See if it resonates at all here, because it looks like your person, because I feel that there's a detach here for sure. Your person needs to go through healing. They're being supported by friends, by family, their tribe. They may feel that you've abandoned them. They may also be going through an ending to a past relationship, or wondering if you're doing that and if you're truthful about it. So let's see what Spirit advises. Under the feeling unloved, pent-up anger. This is going to be a theme with Mars traveling through Cancer. Physical body. Let's read that. Your body, your vehicle on the earth plane has a voice. Pay attention to what it is trying to tell you. If some part of it is out of balance or blocked, it will let you know. Be loving and gentle with your body. Nurture and respect it, and watch your thoughts. Be aware of what you're thinking. The next time you have a negative or critical thought about any part of you, stop and change that thought to a loving and accepting one. Be grateful and thank your body for all it does. Close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath, and let it flow into every part of you. Relax your body, relax your thoughts, and imagine each breath as a soothing, glowing light that is healing every part of you. Negative thoughts, emotions, and attitudes can contribute to disease, so allow only positive thoughts to flourish. As how you see yourself changes, so will your body. So this speaks to complexes for sure. They may be on your side. These are the dark thoughts that you're having. It could relate to your physical body. The winter is like, I need downtime, I need alone time. But also the healing, the chakras aligned here on the King of Wands. They could also have some issues, some health issues at this time. Remember the feeling unloved card here. And if the emotional body is unhappy, that could also bring physical illness. So do take care. Love your body. Love your heart. Remember how we spoke about the heart has a mind of its own. If you've been heartbroken, you've been left out in the cold, you're feeling unloved, you need to trust your intuition. You need to keep that heart open. You need to heal the heart by doing things that make you happy. Love yourself and see what happens. Okay? Do things for your heart. Go out, play. Connect with friends. Get out and about. Don't stay stuck at home. Don't be the hermit. Okay. Let's see what your person is thinking. We will not be doing the yes please today, my darlings, as we've got, as I said, a long weekend. I've still got those 6 Patreon love readings to do. We're done. I can't do this anymore. It hurts too much. So there has been an ending here. I don't want to be the third person. Wow. You stole my heart and my happiness. These are all swords. These are all heartbreak. I got carried away. I didn't want to hurt you. Didn't mean anything. More swords, more air. It's all about the communication. There isn't good communication here. But then we've got I'm coming to meet you. There's the desire, the fire, the action. I want to be with you. I'm coming to meet you. That's the 8 of Wands that we see with the bird up here. And then a love like ours will never pass, be mine. There's the Ace of Pentacles that the Queen of Pentacles holds. So it looks like the themes of difficulty are here still, but there is a possibility of a secret retreat. Okay, if you've got doubts, listen to your higher self. There may be an expression of love. There may still be the codependency on whatever that is in particular for you. The codependency may even be someone not being able to move forward and having a battle between their heart and their mind, their head, because it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So let's look at your person with the extended reading. I want to thank you all so much. Another 3 of Swords. After you left me, my world stopped. Please come back. 2 3 of Swords says that both parties are heartbroken, and trust in that. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for your love, your support, your hearts. Just leaving a red heart. Don't forget to send your healing vibes and energies and love to Mary Elizabeth and to Paulina. These are 2 people that I know for certain that need our love and our support now. So thank you so much for everything that you do, and those that support this channel, and keep it up, keep it going, and fingers crossed, send your well wishes so that we can get through to the App Store, and I'm sending wishes to you that you're able to manifest your dream. The possibilities are endless here with the big dreams card, but it comes after a death. It comes after an ending. It's not going to be a physical death. Okay, it could be an energetic metamorphosis where something is released. It could even be the fears, the mysteries, where there will be openings, news, understanding. You'll have the ability to go deep into deep emotional depth. Scorpio is change, and Scorpio is black, white. There's no in between. I remember that Scorpio is a fixed sign, and now with the eclipses happening in Aquarius and Leo, it is challenging the Scorpio Taurus axis as well. So again, big changes where there is no reciprocity, no openings of the heart, and there is only control, narcissism. These are big red flags. Do pay attention, trust your intuition, and move forward. Release anything that is negative and taking up space in your life that is eating away at you and not letting you live your life to the fullest. All right, my darlings, thank you so much. We'll be back next week. Those of you that are Greek here, have a wonderful weekend. Chronia Pola to everyone. Half of Greece, because people who have got the name Mary, Maria, and Peter, Panayoti, right? Half of Greece have got those names. So most of Greece, we've all got many family members that are celebrating their name day on the 15th. So it is party time here in Greece. Let's just hope that the cosmos permits that, because people do need to come closer to their beliefs, come closer to Mother Mary, and also to your neighbors, your friends, your family. Trust in the divine plan always, dear friends. Χρόνια πολλά. See you all next week. Love you lots.